pour ceux qui ont la chance de voyager et qui ont ce passeport. Je vous jure, on souffre.
Looks like the big fuss this week and probably next week among the Africans is this complaint around our passports and how weak our passports are. Weak as in most African passports don't allow you to travel around the world as freely as maybe other passports allow, which we call the strong passports. And we even had this young person, I think he's from Mali or from Guinea, needing to go from South Korea to Japan or something like that, and complaining that he would have to go all the way back home to apply for a visa back to one of these nations. And asking, mais qu'est-ce qu'on a fait? Mais qu'est-ce qu'on a fait? As in, what have we done?
Qu'est-ce qu'on a fait? Dites-moi, j'ai envie de savoir, moi. Je suis assis là ou non?
I'll tell you what we've done. We've done nothing. Nothing. And that's the reason why we're in this position. The natural state of man is poverty. Our nations have done nothing to build prosperity. We have not built prosperity. That's why we are where we are. Yet I bet you, and I promise you, anything you want, you ask most of the Africans, why are our passports among the weakest in the world? Meaning it's very hard for us to go from one country to another without needing visas, or most of the time impossible to even get a visa. I promise you, most of them are going to say, oh, it's because of racism. No, it's not because of racism. It's because we're poor. That's it. And then you ask most Africans, what do we do about it? They'll say, well, we should do reciprocity, These people, they have to respect us, If they make it so hard for us to go to their countries, well, we should do the same. I'm like, BS and wrong again. No. Reciprocity for what? If you're a place that no one wants to go to because you don't have your act together, why do you think people are even going to care to jump through hoops to come to your country? Who do you really think that you're really going to be annoying in that process? Just your fellow diaspora that probably has dual citizenships or triple citizenships and needing to come home. These are the only people that you're going to be bothering for real. Because everybody else can be like, hey, Senegal wants to be stupid enough to make it so hard to travel there, Mali or Benin or anything. Well, guess what? I have an American passport. Why do I need to go there? So be it. They're going to go to the smart nations that make it easy for them to go there as tourists or anything else and at least bring money there. So again, we don't get it. For most of us, you ask, why is this happening? Racism. That's because they're racist. They don't want us. What do we do about it? Oh, we have to apply reciprocity. We make it as hard for them to come into our nation that they're making it for us to go to their nations. But as long as this is how we think, as long as this is what our diagnosis is of a problem, we will remain poor. That's it. It's not rocket science. So we stop the victimhood, we stop complaining, and we get to work, and we start focusing on solutions that build prosperity. We start promoting economic freedom. We start becoming serious about the free markets and also abundant